So you make the first playoffs in this new building. What was the energy of Boston like? Because again, this is their first really real good playoff team since the early 90s, probably. How crazy was that Boston atmosphere in that 2002 season?
Man, I'm telling you, I've never seen a crowd as good as Boston. But even during losing years, we would have pretty good crowds. But when
Still
we
be
made the
cracking.
playoffs, man, that was my first playoffs. I was like, damn. I heard the crowd from the locker room. It was just incredible to be in that building and that atmosphere for a playoff game for the first time in 2002. It was just like, I've never seen anything like this. It was just like you watch it on TV, but to actually be in it, the first round was versus Philly, the defending Eastern Conference champs, Allen Iverson, the answer coming into the building. So the vibes, the energy, it was electric in that building. And that was the birth of the, what's the movie? Few Good Men.
Mm-hmm.
I Want the Truth. You Can't Handle the Truth. When they would play that on the
dope.
Jumbotron, and it just gave me chills when they would play that, because every time they play that, it was in the middle of a run, or I was going off at that time, and it gave me chills every time, man. It was just, the energy was unbelievable.
I always wonder when they start running the extra assets for the star players, like how that feels when you're a star player. Did you not care? It's good to hear Paul admit to, because you get extra media assets on the jumbotron when you're Paul
No,
Pierce.
look, we be in a timeout and they're playing it. I get to looking up while the coach is talking and drawing up a play, and I'm looking up, but I'm getting chills.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to be paying attention to the play, but I can't help but to look up at it.
Facts.
How intimidating was Allen Iverson?
Man, Allen Iverson, I'm telling you, this is how intimidating Allen Iverson was. If somebody said, if you're not guarding Allen Iverson, and your man goes sex a screen on who's guarding Allen Iverson, and he comes off and you switch on him, you just pray to God you don't make it on SportsCenter.
Good night.
I mean, he was one of the few guys I was terrified of on the switch, because as much as I love to guard other players, he was just way too fast for me. And he's going off of these crazy numbers night in and night out. And I'm just like, yo, please don't hit me with this crossover. I'm going to just back up, put my hand up, and hope he shoot a jumper. But Allen Iverson had guys terrified on the switch, because when you watch him night in and night out on SportsCenter, or man, he making dudes fall. He just blowing by guys. He making you look bad. And this is Allen Iverson at the height of his superpowers. So shout out to AI, man. He really sparked some fear on that isolation. He'll put you on an island. Allen Iverson Island was no place to be.
They run that screen. They run them 3 screens and drag them across the top and give them that whole side of the wing. I forgot the name of it, but
yeah. You're on Allen Iverson Island.
The Iverson cut. It's the Iverson cut.
Iverson cut. That's exactly what they call it. Yep.
That wasn't a place to be. I hated being on Allen Iverson Island.
Lonely.
You in the Eastern Conference too, so you
it's lonely over there. You ain't got no food. You ain't got no water. You ain't got no. You got
coat.
No change of clothes.
No coat.
You ain't a lot of oxygen over there. Ain't no oxygen over there. You got to be careful how you breathing. You can't be just breathing how you want to over there. Man, you got to preserve something.
Island, man. You left for dead.
Where does Game 5 of that series, 46 points in a do or die game, where does that rank in your favorite single games of your career?
It's up there. It's probably in my top 5. You know what's funny? A lot of people don't even know about that closeout game. It was Game 5, which back then we had first round series were only going 5 games before they moved all the series to 7. And so this is win or go home. And this is my first actual moment to where I'm put in this situation to where it's a win or go home situation. And I'm like, I wasn't ready to go home. We had a great year. We're playing at home. And so I go out and have a big game to where I'm score 45 points or something like that. And it's probably one of my top 5 playoff moments for sure.
Legendary.
For sure.
Do you think they should bring back best of 5? I don't know if they ever will for the TV deal, but do you like the best of 5 first round or the best of 7?
I think best of 7 shows who's really the best team.
But in a round 1,
best of 5, you'll get more. in round one, best of 5, you're gonna get more upsets.
which people like.
Definitely. I don't know. I like 7 though. I like
I
7.
like 7. I like 7. 5 is
Yeah, I like
too
7.
much luck involved. 7, somebody get hurt and get a chance to come back. 5, somebody get hurt, is done. 7, somebody get
It's
hurt, get
done.
a chance to come back. You know what I mean? Whoopty whoopty. And there's more storylines. Yeah,
It's hard to, you can't really win. It's really hard to win a 7-game series if you're not actually the better team.
that's what I mean.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.